Hello guys, my name is unfortunetly, and today, finally, after months of, well, actually it wasn't months, it was just a few days, but last time I made an edited video was back in May 25th, when I actually had to put that video on May 25th, but, well, my Sony Vegas, well, audio or something, I don't know, fudged up, so only now, 3 months later, or no, not even 3 months, 5 months later, I finally made the freaking Sony Vegas work. So, after all, I can finally edit things. But that's off the topic, because today we're gonna be discussing a really important topic for everyone in gaming, and that's of course Half-Life 3. Now, what about Half-Life 3 do I mean exactly? Well, the release date, to be precise. Now, you might be thinking to yourself like, well, how do you mean release date? We have no release date. Obviously, we don't have any information about this huge game that might not even come out. But I say to you, wrong. Really wrong. I think Valve is finally up to something after who knows how many years, like from 2007 or 6 even. We were promised that we're gonna get this amazing experience of Half-Life 3, and yet we are still not getting it. So, why would Valve, after, well, I think it's like 11 years or even more, 11 years of waiting, a century of waiting, no, not century, decade? Anyways, after a long wait, why would they give it to us only now? Well, I don't know actually, but but I kinda have some idea why. But before we get into the release date and everything, first I need to catch you up on everything what happened on this year of 2017. So, the first thing that happened this year, at least something important that happened this year, the first thing is Ask Me Anything by Gabe Newell. That happened on 17th of January. Now, in this MAA, well, Gabe actually, got questions from fans of any game, not just Half-Life, any game that Valve makes or anything that Valve makes at all. And we got many answers actually, believe it or not. And finally, after, hours of typing, someone finally asked a question about Half-Life. Now, of course, we all knew this is going to happen, that someone is going to ask it, and, well, Gabe will do nothing about it. It will say, I have nothing to say about Half-Life, but this time, no. This time, he actually said something, and he actually said that Half-Life was, well, a series that he kinda regrets. That he can look but nothing as serious of regrets. And that may sound bad, but then he says, then he continues to say that the reason for that is because he was too implemented of the game. He made too much of the game, and he, well, anticipated. How can I say that? He worked on a game with Valve, and Portal, for example, he didn't work on that, and that was a great success. And every other game like TF2 and everything, all those games, he didn't work on them, and he likes them. But he was too implemented with Half-Life 3, Half-Life at all actually, that it's simply, well, personal to him, let's say. So, I don't know, this was kinda good. We got some questions answered, some not, and they also confirmed that another game, actually Gabe confirmed, that our next game from the Portal/Half-Life universe will in fact release. Now, I'm pretty sure that's Half-Life 3, since Half-Life 2 Episode 2 was left on a cliffhanger, while Portal 2 was actually not left on a cliffhanger, actually ended perfectly with Shell, actually spoiled, with Shell, well, escaping. So, I don't know, we'll have to see. Maybe it's a new franchise, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. The next thing that happened this year is, well, actually a long wait from January. It actually was in August of 8. A long wait until something big happened, and it was big because it's a new game from Valve. And of course you know this, everyone on internet knows this, and it's great. On 8th of August, Valve releases this trailer. And let me stop it right here. You might see it as good, everything, oh, it even looks like Half-Life, I bet it has even symbols in that triangle. Well, yeah. Looking at the comments in the VNN video, there were so many people that were pissed off as hell. So yeah, it wasn't really great. Yeah, a new Dota card game. Great. Yeah, I have really nothing to say about this. I was really pissed, as any other Valve fan, including Valve News Network. He didn't say it, of course, that would be stupid, but Valve News Network, Tyler McQuicker, did in fact say, well, he sounded like he doesn't like this, and anyone else didn't like this, because it's a new cash grabber, basically. Because Dota 2, TF2, and, well, Steam at all, are the biggest cash grabbers for Valve. And you know, and CSGO, of course, don't forget CSGO. But, you know, you might think that after so many things that Valve did to hurt us, not giving us Half-Life 3, not getting any information about Half-Life 3, stop with the I'm not gonna swear. But, you know, they did so many bad things, and then they crossed the line with Artifact because it's another game that they're going to hate, and yet people are still gonna play and invest money into it. Because that's like people, I don't know, don't ask me questions. So yeah, many people were pissed. I remember that day when it came out. I was just looking at the comments in the VNN video. There were so many people that were pissed off as hell. So yeah, it wasn't really great. And then one of the biggest things that ever happened, the next thing that happened after, well, the Artifact, is on the 24th of August. And it actually is really exciting. And that's that Mark Laidlaw, the main writer for Half-Life series at all, in general, finally gave us the plot of Half-Life 2 Episode 3. Now, people are probably misreading this. It's not Half-Life 3, but it's Half-Life 2 Episode 3, what it's supposed to be, and what it's supposed to be when it was released. And yeah, many people, this wasn't really mad actually, people were actually sad. And I was surprised by this. I thought they would finally be happy, but they were really sad. Many people really sad, and I actually understand them, because they were kids when they were playing Half-Life 2. I was a baby. I didn't play Half-Life 2 then. I only realized that Half-Life 2 even and Portal 2 even exist in 2015. So yeah, it really isn't something great. But yeah, many people were sad because they were playing it as well, Half-Life 2 Episode 2 even. They were playing as kids. They remember those days, and yet they're getting this weird and stupid send off to their favorite franchise just like that in 11 years. It's actually sad, really sad. And yet, yeah, I don't think it's over. I wouldn't make this video just to show you what happened in these few days. That would be stupid. That would be really stupid. I know something is coming. I know. For example, Mark Laidlaw, I'm pretty sure by the copyright he can't post that just like that. He has to get the permission from Valve. And you might think, well, why did he change the name so much then? Well, I don't know why he changed, it's really his opinion, but he first has to ask Valve to do this. He can't just at free will do this. He has to get copyright from them to do this, so I'm pretty sure that Valve is on something for even releasing this. I mean, Mark Layla released this, but he got permission from Valve. So yeah, I'm pretty certain that something will come out. And you know what I mean, of course. So, that something, what is it? Half-Life 3, obviously. Half-Life 3. But the title of this video already says the release date of it. And what release date? Well, I have an opinion on this topic. Well, it really wasn't mine, it really wasn't my idea, but in fact it was some other fan, I don't remember, some other Half-Life fan that suggested that Half-Life 3 should end the franchise. Of course it has to end the franchise. It has to be the perfect game ever, perfectest game ever, or the most perfect game ever. And he suggested that it's released on 11th of November 2018. Now if you look in the description of this video, or not even the description, just look beyond this video, you'll see that this video is on 11th of November 2017. So I don't care when you're watching this video. It might be in the future or it might be not. I don't care. I just want to say 11th of November 2017. Suspicious, isn't it? Well, 11th of November 2018 is actually a really important date. On 11th of November 1998, the first Half-Life, the Half-Life 1, the original game, came out. So it would seem quite nice if they released a ending to this amazing series in a 20-year lapse. After 11 years of waiting, this is probably going to be the best game ever made. And as many gamers want it to be, they want it to be the perfect game ever, because for waiting this much time, it'd be stupid if it wasn't the perfect and the biggest game ever came out. So I really hope that Valve is going to take their hands dirty. I bet if it is going to release on 11th of November 2018, then it must be already in the works. It must be already even finished, who knows. Now, one of the wrong things that may be wrong actually for this release date is obviously the artifact. Artifact actually scheduled to release on 2018, so it'd be quite weird if 2018 the two games get released. And actually be bad for Valve, because you know you have to let some time before another game. It doesn't mean it can be in the same year. For example, it can be in January if the game releases in, I don't know, December. That's a bit much, but still, you get what I mean. There has to be at least some time before another game releases, so the Valve can invest their works into fixing the game and seeing whatever happens with the new game. And we're probably going to see it on this date, this glorious expected date. So you see, I made this video on purpose. Actually, I'm recording this on I'm recording it like on the 2nd of November. So yeah, you see, I'm actually recording and making this video before of 11th November. So it's actually perfect. I make this video, it gets released on 11th of November, and in a year time we're gonna see the game, or might not see the game. So everyone that's watching, or at least watch until this point, I'm asking you something. Don't like this video, don't do anything. I hate asking for likes, I never did that. Maybe in some early games that I played, maybe I did ask for likes, but not anymore. That's stupid. I don't want to do that. I just want to ask you one simple thing. Remember this theory. Remember it. And if it's true, if the game gets announced before 11th of November, then please come back to this video and at least write a comment so I can respond to other Half-Life fans. But, you know, I don't know, it's kinda weird. It might be released, it might not be released, but that's what I'm asking you. To get back into this video if it's ever announced. And you know, after the 11th of November 2018, I will make a video. Actually, I might even put it on the 11th of November again. So it's perfect, you know, 1 year. But anyways, yeah, we'll have to just wait and see of whether or not this game will be released on 11th of November. So see you in a year. I will make a video again. I will make a video after it. I will make it. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Goodbye. So I'm just going to left this video with a note from Valve's network. Hopefully he doesn't mind for using his clip. Hear what he has to say.
It's your move, Valve. Let's see if the software will really speak for itself. Signed, a concerned citizen.